support, or just want to stay on top of your wellness journey, we got you. And the best part, it's all on our website at KBLA.
Let's turn this down. This is you.
Community focused. So just go to KBLA1580.com and click on the Health and Wellness Hub icon, because knowledge is power and your health is everything. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man.
You touching the mic?
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha.
But you remember
Let me ask Ronald exactly.
You're good. No,
what's
you're
going
good.
on, 'cause it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Better? You good?
Options don't guarantee choices, but choices guarantee options. I arrived here because abundance doesn't equal autonomy. You can have 100 options, but none of them matter if you don't know how to choose. And after a deeper look, you'll recognize that freedom isn't found in what's available. It's found in what you're willing to eliminate. And unfortunately, because of our human conditioning, most people get addicted to the feeling of forward and not the reality of arrival, making discipline the only language of freedom. Because I'll tell you, until you choose, your options own you. But let me give you perspective. The illusion of freedom is having options with no understanding of choice. We live in an age intoxicated off abundance. Every scroll, every screen, every opportunity presents itself as freedom. What we've slowly started to call the abundance of freedom is really like an exhaustion of having too much access. Because freedom isn't having the ability to have everything. It's knowing what's worth choosing. The best way to put this is how religion teaches freedom of will, but spirituality reveals freedom in will. Options build the case, but choices render the judgment. Options show potential, but choices prove intention. Javon Cross here, don't get weak on the weekends. Go get him.
Hey. Who that boy? That boy named Javon. Is that Javon Cross? That boy cooking with some rarefied grease, huh?
He said a mouthful.
He
laid it down.
He laid it out.
He laid it down.
So you agree with him?
I do. There's a lot of pieces. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back and rewind that
and tap in. Yeah.
Lock in on that.
Huh? Are we inundated by choices? And are all of the choices that we are inundated by, the options, are they quality options?
Mine are. I got that high quality H2O option.
Ladies and gentlemen, my god sister has returned to the scene of the conversation. Dr. Pacoya McCall Robertson is back in the building. You already know what it is. You already know. Are you ready for tonight's conversation?
You know what? I'm never ready, but hey, that's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah. What? So I'm doing this topic because I think it's important. Every topic that I do, I believe, is important. And yes, I do cram a lot into this 2 hours. My sister was going over the outline, was like, yo, this is like 57 topics. And I was like, yeah, it's one big tree. It's a canopy, and these are branches. And she was like, nah.
Get some of that low-hanging fruit, y'all. It's okay. You don't gotta get your ladder, because we might not be able to reach them all.
Listen, we gotta do this work. So we live in a digital age. And the digital age has had a profound impact on our intimate relationships, specifically presence. So tonight's topic, the Eucharist of attention, consuming and being consumed in the digital temple of intimacy known as social media. We treat likes and texts and unread messages like sacramental bread. You remember that little wafer? That little piece of toast? Little cracker? And that fresh grape juice? Yeah, go. Like sacramental bread in a techno church where the real currency is presence. And every notification is a communion wafer that both feeds and drains the soul. Listen, where do we go wrong with relationships? Help us to understand Dr. P. Listen, Dr. P is a real doctor, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a game, okay? And this is why I brought her in, because I need help. I'm sick. So, where did we go wrong? What are we missing? What is society preventing us from understanding about the true purpose of relating?
Ooh, ouch, Joe. I want to just start off.
Yeah,
Fastball.
it's kind of what I do.
Deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going away from what you read.
Are we missing? It's self. There's nothing in all of our options, right, that we are inundated with, actually have us to choose ourselves first.
So self is missing.
Self is gone. It's not there. Everything we do is for someone else, even if it's something we don't like. So when you're talking about our quality options, maybe they're not quality. Us having so many are tending to render us inactive. So we're not active in our relationships. We're not active with our relationship with ourselves, because there's so many things we're always constantly grabbing after. Or there's so many more options that when we have a solid option in front of us, it's like, oh, wait.
It's unrecognizable.
We don't even know what good is anymore.
Oh my God. This is deep. This getting too far for me now. Hold on. So because the self is devoid in our society, when the self presents itself in a mirrored reflection, this dynamic of relationship we don't recognize.
Right. Do we
us.
even know what it looks like?
Ooh, jeez.
Who taught us that? How do we know? Because every option is telling us it's not enough. We're never enough. That's why we have so many options.
Wow. No. You're not off the hook. Hell no.
We're still going.
When the honeymoon high fades,
Oh, yes.
does love become an unspoken withdrawal process disguised as incompatibility?
Absolutely. And even in that, even just hearing that, I think you should read it again, just for the people.
You want me one more
I
time?
want you to say that again.
Hey, people in the back. Andy, you back there? Tell them people to stand up. I'm talking to them. Here we go. When the honeymoon high fades, does love become an unspoken withdrawal process disguised as incompatibility?
Absolutely. So you think about, hey, all our newlyweds, honeymooners, right? What happens in that expectation when you become one? right? Your unit is, it's supposed to be this, it's supposed to be that. It's this constant honey move, as I say.
The honey move. Come on, Dr.
Somebody's
P.
moving in, somebody's moving out. Could be some pets, some dogs. It's a constant exchange of these expectations.
Mm.
So when that honeymoon period ends and it's like, oh, okay, so we're at the, well, now what?
Mm.
Now, when you're lost self, right? Because two people moving in together, it's not like, well, you make me happy or I make you happy.
Right.
All those exchanges, there's a lack of self in there. So when there's nothing that we're expecting anymore, the fireworks of the newness has worn off, we're left with being like, well, you don't love me enough, or we're just not compatible. And now that's socially acceptable.
So, no, hold on. Let's go back to the top. So wait a minute. Hold on. Then you can't be one if all of this is happening. You weren't one to begin with.
I don't think so. No.
So now let's get into it. Can a couple become one through ceremony alone? Or does like a real step towards individuation have to happen in order to have a whole like relationship with another person?
I think that individuation must happen first.
Ooh-wee. So everybody who said they won are won by ceremony only.
Correct. Because when you pull that away, then what's left?
Nothing.
Right. And that's where it becomes, we're incompatible. Now, if we shift and we change, my individuation changes and so does my partner's, because we're individuals, we know
we could grow apart.
We can grow apart.
Or we can go to closer.
Right. But
Right.
separate is together. That's why they say keep your own friends, keep
Right.
your own hobbies,
Right.
keep your own,
Right.
all of these things. Why? Because
Closeness and space at the same time.
It's very important.
In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. So number one,
We'll recap.
we are not whole if we are only whole by ceremony only.
Right.
We have to actually be whole internally, or at least working towards the goal of individuation, or we're just two broken pieces trying to glue ourselves together.
Exactly. Two different puzzles at the Dollar Tree, okay? Somebody got the pieces mixed up.
Two different puzzles at the Dollar Tree. Somebody get my sister, man. We got Dollar Tree love out. Listen, man. Hold on. The voice of reason is on complete fire tonight already. My sister is cutting up, man. Please tell them your website, because people have to connect with you.
We do. It's Insight Me, like, Insight, the letter N, SIGHTME. Insight Me. Just bringing that insight.
Me. I love it. What if your craving for validation is simply the nervous system mistaking familiarity for safety and attention for love? What if your nervous system is the bootleg version of King James mistranslating your spiritual scriptures for toxicity? Familiarity and attention over love. Like attention is love.
Right.
Familiarity is safety. Right. What if you got a mistranslation going on?
Right, because your nervous system is always on high.
Hyper. What's happening?
Right?
Yeah.
And then when it's calm, when you just meet calm, somebody who recognizes themselves, they don't require much attention. They don't require anything you need to do for them necessarily. Certain people whose nervous system is always on high and expecting to be doing something, that's really hard for them to sit with. It's like, well, if it's flat, that means nothing's happening. And we should be used to nothing happening. But we're in that constant digital world of stimulation constantly, whether our phones are flipping and swirling and noises and colors and all of these things, we're constantly in alarm phase. So when we're in calm phase, we don't even know what that means.
Would that be hypervigilance?
It can be, yes.
Because
you're always expecting something, or you always need something to be happening in order to feel like you are existing.
But isn't the polar opposite of hypervigilance not good too? Like, shouldn't there be like a middle ground?
There's a middle ground. Right.
Because some people would rather have this person that doesn't trigger them in any way, so that they can't learn anything about themselves, so they
Right.
can't be challenged. I mean, what comes to mind is dismissive avoidant attachment style, which is conflict avoidant, none whatsoever. And
Right.
if there's any conflict, meaning good conflict, like we have to have a tough conversation,
It's healthy.
that's not healthy for them.
No, but there's the pendulum that swings. We always want to find something in the middle, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That
Yeah.
too much or nothing at all. Like, how do we take a little bit here, a little bit of that, like Alice in Wonderland, just a little nibble.
Just a little
of
nibble.
each.
Well, Alice went down the rabbit hole
That's what she did.
from nibbling. It was
Too much. She had to find the balance at the end.
Lord have mercy. We on fire tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join the conversation, if you want to talk to my sister, yes, she's my god sister. Don't get it twisted. Her husband is my god brother. Don't get it twisted, man. If y'all want to talk to her, all you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, more from the VOR.
The reason that we're here,
Can't help yourself, can you?
Huh?
Can't help yourself, huh?
No.
Slow down my DMs, man.
I'm always going to do that.
voice of reason with
Slow down your DMs, girl. Knock it off. That's my god brother. Knock it off. Why am I like that?
You are blocking my DMs.
Listen, don't worry about them damn DMs.
That's the problem.
We already got one Aisha Curry. We don't need two of them.
Mass incarceration, law enforcement violence, and the school to prison pipeline. Their approach, transformative justice, community intervention, free LA high school, legal defense, and system monitoring. YJC promotes safety without relying on prisons. Their goal, prevent system contact and help people exit the system through direct action, advocacy, and education. Want to get involved or need help? Call 323-235-4243. That's 323-235-4243. Join YJC in creating change. When we fight, we win. KPLA Talk 1580, your voice for justice. This is a community call to action from KPLA Talk 1580.
Let's see what Andy got for me.
Hello, KBLA delegation. Tavish Smiley here. On Saturday, October 25th, LA Trade Tech becomes the epicenter of ideas that matter.
You know they can see you.
Is bringing together voices that challenge, inspire, and illuminate.
That the whole crowd is in there. They in there looking at you.
Richard Wolff, the man who breaks down capitalism in ways.
Yo, what up, Jeff Breezy?
And Dr. Cornel West will
Let me
be
take
there.
you off the screen for a
Philosopher
second.
and activist.
What up, party people in the place to be? It's your brother Z-O without the E. You know what it is. Everybody still be trying to spell my name Z-O-E.
Where the conversations that shape our future begin.
It's Zoe.
Multiple plenary sessions.
That's it.
I can't find Zoe. I said, Zoe don't exist.
Zoe don't exist. I don't know who the hell Zoe is.
Some good food and a live band. Saturday, October 25th.
Hey,
LA Trade Tech.
where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all brothers, call in. The phone lines are open. Brothers and sisters, call in. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. Hey, Jeff Brown, you see we replayed the Mansions episode today. It's back up. One 1-800-920-1580. Get on the line. This is a discussion. Listen, y'all lazy on the likes. It's 30 people in here, only 19 likes. Damn it. How old is this YouTube channel? I started this YouTube channel.
I can't find it. I'm like, I don't even know what to say.
In 2012. Like
So where do they come from? What is this about? So instead of beating yourself up and say, oh, I got to stop this approval seeking or attention seeking, why do I do that? Where does this come from? So kind of three big things that come out of complex trauma. So number one, it's parents that weren't attuned to the child's emotional needs. And so your emotional needs were not seen and therefore met. So secondly, that's another way of saying you experienced some type of neglect. You did not receive the attention you should have from your parents. It could be they were workaholics, it could be they were narcissists, it could be they were very insecure driven, or it could be not that they did it intentionally, but you were in a very large family, or they had their own family business and it demanded all of their time, or they had chronic health problems or mental health problems, and they just weren't able to be there for you. Another part of this is every child needs validation. That's one of our emotional needs. They need to be told, you're good at that. Hey, you are this way. You did a great job there. That's how a child learns who they are. That's how a child begins to get a good, positive self-identity. But some parents grew up in an era where they were told that if you validated your children, they would get a big head. They would become proud. They would get a big ego. And so parents purposely didn't validate their children, wanting to keep them humble. But it had the reverse effect. It created shame. So based on inaccurate teaching, parents often did not validate their children sufficiently. So what happens for a child whose need for validation is not met in a consistent way is they can go in one of two directions. So they can suppress the need for validation. So basically that means suppress all of my needs. Because if I express my needs, and I should get validation, but I get rejection, I get punishment. In other words, I get pain. Therefore, let's become invisible. Let's not need validation. Let's not have...
Tim Fletcher, cooking. Was he cooking?
Yes.
How much shame is in modern day relationships today? Unprocessed
Shame. Oh.
Everything else checks out. We got the good job. We got the nice car. We got a little money in the bank.
There's a lot of underlying shame. I have a lot of conversations clinically and not clinically around just underlying messages men and women have around all kinds of topics, right? Most importantly, stereotypical ones. Like, what's the correct behavior for a woman to act like, or a man to be like? How many partners is too many partners? Like, when you get into those things, you can really find out the lessons that were taught or not even directly taught from childhood. And even from your parents that are grandparents' lessons and teachings that are passed down, that these things, they just don't apply today. Right? It's not the structure of today's time. So those things, ideas, religion, expectations, all that stuff, and the way people move and act, select jobs, select partners, there's tons of shame in there. Even when they know the partner they're picking isn't for them, there's shame in that too, because they know I should be doing what I want for myself. And there's a piece of guilt and shame there. And then there's that guilt and shame where you're still not measuring up to these expectations of...
So it's not just shame, it's shame and guilt.
Right. Usually.
They coming together. It ain't just shame by itself, it's guilt too.
Well, guilt in there.
Ooh, Lord. So would you say that intimate relationship is an amplifier of this shame and guilt?
Brings it up, sets it on fire. It's like
sets it on fire.
We can hide in our intimacy.
Explain intimacy, though.
Oh, like whether that's one, that physical touch. Intimacy is not necessarily when we always think of it as like it's an actual sexual encounter.
Right.
Intimacy is being able to look someone in the eyes.
Kindness.
Being able to
Connecting.
talk, hold hands.
Yes.
Listen, talk, learn, ask
Yes.
questions, right? What are your love languages, right?
Yeah.
How do you receive love, attention versus how do you give it? Those are intimate ways of how do you get to know somebody. Just sitting down and asking questions without wanting anything technically in return, but to actually learn.
Well, you know,
and
people greedy
understand
now.
We're hungry.
Everybody wants something.
Starving.
Lord have mercy, everybody wants something. So presence would equal intimacy.
Absolutely.
Because people need to know.
Not just your body.
Right.
But your mind.
Your mind.
You have to be listening too.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
presence.
Does your brain interpret your partner's silence as abandonment or as an invitation to self-regulate?
Oh, healthy or unhealthy?
Oh
yeah, yes, I understand.
Is it an invite?
I think we all have that though. Like I can sometimes, if somebody's checked out, and I'm like, I have to tap in and be like, wait, why am I jumping? Like, why am I being like, why are you so quiet?
Right.
What's wrong? You feeling some kind of way?
Right.
But I'm also a Scorpio, and we have that intuition. So don't try to play with us. But sometimes
He's a Scorpio, but wait.
Sometimes it is an opportunity to go inward and say, well, why am I not okay with this person being quiet or not responding in the way I want you to respond? That is that opportunity for growth.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The national discussion is about to begin once we get on the other side. You already know what it is. Dr. P in here knocking them out the park. When we come forward, people want to talk and I want to listen.
I got to ask him. So what is that number one zodiac sign, everyone?
I mean, the greatest of them all.
No.
You know who they are.
No, so don't say it.
Y'all know who they are.
Don't say it.
I mean, the greatest of them all. It really is. Like everybody else.
It's hot here, man.
Who's the greatest Orisha?
Me, Lori. I am.
I'm saying, based on the stories, the apotheques, all the traditions, everybody got fly stories, but who's the one of one?
I don't know.
From the very beginning, who was the dark, who was the light?
What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell the truth.
I don't know it.
Olodumare is the light.
Right?
Who's the darkness? You do know. Why are you in here lying? Iwa Puele, come with the truth, child.
Damn, that's I gotta be honest this month.
Yes.
Damn it.
So, who is that? Who is that?
Eshu.
Eshu, right? Cool.
He's the messenger. He's the keys.
Come on.
I always
And he corresponds.
with the homie all the time. It's with me everywhere I go.
Corresponds with Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So however you want to say
It's fine. I just.
however you want to slide
It's
that
us. It's us.
However you want to slide that
It's
in
fine.
people. It's fine. Y'all don't even like yourselves. You're constantly in a fight.
Hey,
with
listen. We love ourselves. Don't get it twisted. We love people so much that we will fight our other twin to keep him from whooping your ass. That's actually.
Like, all right, settle down.
Settle down.
They didn't mean it. They didn't mean that.
That's what it is. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what it is.
Hallelujah.
I mean, everybody else is dope, though.
Everybody else is dope.
Everybody's dope as fuck.
Everybody else is dope.
Everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
But who fought all of the Orishas and won?
I'm in Ifa Bible study right now. Bible school.
I mean, I've been studying.
I'm proud of you, man.
I think Eshu whooped all their ass.
He's got
Oh, Eshu. brought in martial arts because he had to whoop everybody's ass.
He's got a lot of wins. I will not deny it.
Yeah, because they was bullying him because he was little. And then he was like, oh, let me go. Let me. Then he go whoop everybody's ass. Brought in the concept of martial arts. Yeah. That's SU.
That is.
Okay, cool. All right.
Fine. So, you just want to...
You can't do nothing. You can't start nothing without
Not around here.
dealing
Not
with
around
SU,
here.
right?
Absolutely right.
Okay. It wasn't always like that, though.
Can't start nothing. Well, yeah. All we know is what it is now.
He told them, like, oh, so that's what it is? Y'all getting offerings? Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to get the offerings first from here on out.
And if you don't.
And if
Try
you
it.
don't, yeah.
Try it.
Come on, man.
Try it. No one can deny the existence of the divine messenger.
Nobody. Come on. That's Jimmy.
That's Jimmy.
That's
I
us.
don't like your nickname for yourself. but
Come
I'm gonna
on, the
start
Angel
calling
Gabriel.
all Geminis Jimmy. All right, Jimmy.
Angel Gabriel. Gibrael, the messenger of God. Oh, that's SU. Hermes Trismegistus. That's SU. Loki. That's SU.
Oh, there was a full-blown psycho.
What's happening? Let's do this.
On his worst day.
Who you want? You want Tupac or Kendrick Lamar? Which one? Which do you want?
I love Loki, though.
I love Loki. What are you saying?
Loki, though.
We in here wilding. We got 2 minutes. You are cooking.
Yeah.
See? You made it seem like it was
coming in here with these. I'd be like, oh my goodness, like I gotta. So many things. I gotta gather all my bags.
But listen, you tapped in.
So it's so deep. So many things to say. I got 2 hours. But as long as you're picking up what you're putting down.
That's it.
It
Let me see.
matters. We need to go into self. Tap in.
Man, people are so selfish and greedy
Absolutely.
when it comes to relationships. They don't want to heal. They just want to feel good. That's it.
Well, that's because we're pleasure seeking, you know.
Yeah, but when you seek
Beings.
pleasure, you seek its opposite.
Right?
Whatever you're seeking, you're going to get the wholeness of it.
Absolutely.
So if you seek a house, you're going to get a mortgage.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
Right. If you seek a house, you're going to get a mortgage. You're going to get all the things, upkeep, everything that happens with a house. Right? You seek a baby, you're going to get labor.
We're hungry.
So would you
But-
say whatever you seek, you get that plus its opposite?
Absolutely, because there's it's duality. in
Come
all
on,
things.
man. That's what I be trying to tell people. Work it out with the motherfuckers you with instead of trying to...
It's grass. It is greener.
Oh.
Now,
What makes it
a whole
greener,
lot
though?
more upkeep.
Right. Whole lot more upkeep, goddammit. I love it.
It's a whole lot more upkeep. You know, that lawn over there. How that grass get so green in the first place? Somebody was over there watering.
What y'all doing?
What y'all doing in the grass?
They
And
could be spraying the grass.
Where is the original gardener? What happened to him?
So if I seek ass, there go Jeff
Somebody's
Brad.
gonna do it.
Hey, Jeff,
Yes.
call in, Jeff.
Get it.
Let's hear from Jeff.
You're gonna get a whole bunch of it.
Jeff is wild as hell. Whoever called in, Andy had left. Now he's back. So call in.
That's my ninth wonder, Angel.
Very okay giving people more of what they can't afford or refuse to value, personally and professionally. Okay, I've been saying that a lot recently, but let's talk about it in the realm of friendship, because that's where a lot of double standards live and they thrive. All right? I saw this discourse, I've been seeing discourse recently around friendship being an inconvenience. Okay, in order to have a friend, you actually got to be one. Okay, and community requires you to be a participant, not just a recipient. And this contradicts this narrative that we've been hearing for a while, where it's like, protect your peace. You have boundaries. If you want to cancel last minute on somebody, you can. If you don't want to go somewhere and support these people, you don't have to. You don't want to respond to messages, yeah, throw your phone away. Who cares? That's your boundary. Protect your peace. And people latch onto that. Why? Because it validates them. It justifies their behavior and how they're actually treating people, right? So they take it and run. But we forget the other side of that. Every action has a reaction, and our choices do have consequences, for better or for worse. So if you don't want to show up for people, that's okay. Eventually, they'll stop showing up for you, and they will match the level of effort you output, all right? And then I saw this other video recently where they were saying how we should stop telling people that friendship is an inconvenience. Okay. And the first thought I had was why? Because it's an inconvenience for people to sit with the discomfort of their laziness and their selfishness and their emotional immaturity and how self-centered they can be in these relationships. Is that why we should stop telling people that friendship is an inconvenience? Okay. Because we're very okay telling other people how we don't have the time for them and how they should stay put until we're ready. But to hear it's an inconvenience to actually sustain a relationship is a problem. Friendship specifically. Then I heard this other video, and this video sounds like a script that people pass around because it all sounds the same, and it goes like, you should pray for your friends because sometimes they're fighting battles that you don't know about. And yes, even though you may be reaching out and inquiring and they're not responding to you, it's not about you. It's not always about you. Okay? Yeah, they may be on social media telling the world that they didn't ask. And yes, you may see them out with other people. But you shouldn't take it as them acting funny. They're just going through things. You know what? Sometimes it isn't about you. This is very much about me.
Isaiah. That's who that was. Now, I don't know his last name, but we just going to say Isaiah. The book of Isaiah.
Yeah.
He was cooking.
I like it.
I loved every bit of what he was saying. Let me just... So there's a lot of people out right now on the internet. TikTok, YouTube. Everybody thinks relationship talk is an easy win. Well, if you talk relationships, everybody can relate. Everybody's in a relationship. And here's the thing. You can't invalidate people's experience. So people are speaking from their experience.
Right.
But if you don't really know yourself, and you're speaking from your experience, you're only speaking of the end result. You're not speaking of how it came about,
Right.
why it came about within you.
Right.
It's just,
Well,
this is
that's
how
true,
people
right?
are.
Right.
No,
Yes.
no, you're actually dangerous to society now. Now you're a menace. No, you remember a long time ago they used to say that about self-help books.
Right.
They would
right.
say a lot of self-help books are actually dangerous.
Correct.
They're not linked, locked in psychologically sound, but it was a big market.
Yeah, you see, it's a trend now. Everybody reading self-help books. Everybody writing self-help
Do you
books.
see?
We're a cult.
But that's what I'm saying. So, as we started the conversation earlier, we were talking about how people are a bit confused about the actual purpose of why we relate. I believe the reason we relate has this high spiritual meaning.
Okay.
Now, Carl Jung made it psychoanalytic. Freud was on some dreams. Jung was a student of Freud. Freud wasn't even a psychologist.
How easy it was back then.
You just sit down and talk.
Okay.
Talk therapy. She ain't crazy no more. Look.
That's all right.
And he is the face of it all, right? But I'm asking these questions because, you know, the Westerner comes in and makes what was once spiritual clinical,
Mm-hmm.
right? It has to be refutable. It has to be replicable.
Dollar signable.
Dollar signable. Yes.
That's what happens there.
Right. Whereas in the spirit realm,
Right.
we're okay with uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
Uncertainty or blockages are actually blessings sometimes.
Right.
Right?
Teaches you to work through those things.
Exactly.
You evolve, you grow.
So, as we're talking about relationships, I'm asking you now, how do we get the original spiritual purpose of relationship back into the mainstream? How do we get people to connect, not just for validation, but to connect for deeper meaning? I find it's metrics over meaning.
Right. I was gonna say that. I don't know. Like, we gotta ask AI how to make people want to heal themselves.
Let's not ask the devil.
But that's the thing of just
That's Damien.
where
You know what I'm saying?
you know, but it's not something that we want, like, because it's not mainstream. Like, right now, healing is so superficial, like, everybody just loves to say it, but you're not actually doing it.
You're not healed by saying it.
Like, I'm healing. Like, it's almost like it's catchphrase.
Right.
Like, it's a fad, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an excuse to not have, like, how long you been healing? Like, is there a time limit?
Right. Right.
I get to act like this because I'm healing. Like, at what point do we get to take responsibility for our lack of healing? You know, and I guess you can't say there's this time limit on it, but the question of saying, how do we get people to want to do it? Like, I don't know how to tell somebody to want better for yourself. Like, I don't have that answer. Somebody sat with me and is like, well, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, well, first of all, you have to know where you want to go. I, as your therapist or whatever, I'm just Siri. You tell me where you want to go.
I'm just
But you need
Siri.
to know. And I can give you a couple routes to
Give
get
me
there.
something actionable. How can I manifest wanting better for myself in a series of actions?
Absolutely. So that when you're saying, how do we get people to want to do that? One, you have to see, first of all, like, something about what you're doing now isn't working.
Mm-hmm.
But because we have so many options, we can bounce from place to place to place and get these little tiny
Payoffs.
bingo.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's hard to really say. How do we get everybody to buy in? Like, just because you can switch doesn't mean it's a good option.
Oh,
like, it's a good idea.
listen, you just pointed out something that I think is the bane of everybody's existence, even if it's unbeknownst to them. And that is, if you can win incrementally, you don't have to correct anything.
No.
You could just keep bouncing from situation to situation and extrapolating what little pieces you want. And when you can't get it anymore, you bounce to another situation.
Exactly.
I call it who was that guy that played for the Sean Marion effect. Sean Marion had the ugliest jump shot in the world. However, it used to go in. So he has no reason to want to fix it. Because it would go in. But if you go back and you look at that jump shot, it was hideous.
You know?
The Sean Marion effect. If I can make this, I made it, I don't have to fix anything.
Right.
So if I can get these incremental wins,
Right.
there's no need to fix me. It's everybody else's fault.
So we can't take that away. So that would what would that look like in society? Taking away everybody's options for incremental wins in order to make you go within.
I think that's the difference between mediocrity and greatness. Whereas somebody like a Bruce Lee or a Tiger Woods or Kobe Bryant would be like, no, the shot is broken. I need to fix it. Right? Or Michael Jackson, someone that is, the mission is so important that it has to be right. I take pride and care. I don't think people take much pride and care in themselves. I think everything they do is for the end result that comes from the outside in.
Extra validation.
That's the validation.
So I think that's what separates the goods from the greats is I think intrinsically that's what they want to do, right? You can take athletes, whatever people, when they're great at when they're the greats, right?
But let's say great at being themselves.
That's truly themselves.
There we go.
Yes, we may have been born into a pathway of football, basketball,
right,
whatever it is. But when I internalize it, like, no, this is mine, I truly love it. I'm not doing it for my mom. I'm not doing it necessarily for the fame or the greatness. Those are secondary gains. But the original gain, I think, is what separates those goods from those greats, because it's theirs. It's like, no, this is my jump shot. This is how I look while I'm doing it.
No, watch this. Take it from sport and put it back into IFS, internal family systems.
Right.
Mama was a codependent. Daddy was a covert narcissist.
Correct.
Inconsistent attunement made my shot crooked.
So do we keep blaming our parents?
At what point do we look at self and go,
you know what? I think I should do something about this. But why we can't is because those incremental wins. Like, if nobody is nailing me to the cross and saying, this is wrong, you're wrong, and all of my walls get blocked,
right,
my rock bottom.
Right.
If that doesn't happen, then there is no room for me to correct it unless I truly, me personally, find something wrong with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR. I know I got callers. I'm going to get to my niece. She's on the line. Listen, if you want to get in here, I bet you, hey, I bet you Eric ain't going to call tonight. We got a therapist in studio. Where is Carson now? Where you at, Eric? I got help. When we come forward, the voice of reason gonna keep this fire lit. Let's go.
Eric, be calling in and giving you a hard time. Eric, come on. Let's get this free therapy tonight.
I love Eric. They know how I do. Eric already catching hell.
Nice. Yeah, man, we can't. I don't know.
You like that, huh? You like my little setup?
I really do.
I told you I got you. I told you.
Always.
She over here
Always.
reading.
What's going on? What are you going to say to me today?
What are you gonna say?
Gosh, I don't know what's going on.
I be like, just relax. I got you.
I still be like, this is too much. I'm on overload.
Oh my God.
I'm on overload. I have to digest this one thing at a time. It's great, though. It's good. Oh, it's hitting all points. What are your people saying? You sharing any stories of their own inability to connect? Oh, one thing the guy was talking about, friendships. Oh my goodness. Of like, dang, I have to listen to that. Like where he said the community wants, you can't just show up in there. The community wants like payment or something. Oh my gosh.
The community wants payments? Who said that?
The guy, when he was talking about friendship, he's like, it's a two-way thing. You can't come in here. You have to let me listen to the clip again. But
Oh,
he
I
said
know.
something-
The last guy.
Yes.
Let me
He was
just
talking
say,
about friendships and all that, but how important they are. Like,
this is what I know. People only value you up to the level, and I'm saying in general, not all, some but all. People only value you up to the level of how safe you can make them feel.
okay.
Now, you know the brain don't know the difference.
Correct.
So if you got somebody in your life that's triggering something in you that you need to acknowledge and deal with and claim, that person is a threat. Even if they're not threatening.
Right. Right.
Do you see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
That person's a threat.
That's right.
And they would rather go to the benign person that's, I can ride these soft waves from here on out. My peace. I already told people there's a difference between quiet and peace. Peace is an internal process, and peace can exist anywhere.
Right.
In the center of a
Chaos.
storm.
Yeah, exactly.
In a chaos. Right? Most people want quiet, but they're calling it peace. It's not peace,
That's
it's
why
quiet.
I want peace and quiet.
That's why it can be disturbed.
Correct.
Quiet can be disturbed, peace can't.
That's very true. You made me think of something completely different in our mindset, right? And what's considered a trigger. If I'm saying something to you that disturbs your, I don't know, like your little core, like your ego, your hiding space, then I am the threat.
Right.
Like I'm angry or I'm attacking you.
Right.
Right? I'm triggering your PTSD. So you know when you don't agree with people, and it's like they want to be the victim before it's like, well, why are you so triggered by that? They don't want to do the work to be like, technically, I should be able to have all these kind of conversations.
You cooking, girl. I got you.
Every man swears that he wants a good woman until he meets one, and then his wounds will decide for him. That's what always ruins it. Not her, not timing, his unhealed story. Because a woman with a pure heart doesn't just love you, she reflects you. Not by pointing out your flaws, but by giving you the kind of love your nervous system doesn't recognize. She becomes a mirror. And if you grew up believing that love has to be earned, then her softness won't feel safe, it'll feel foreign. That's when you see guys sabotaging you. They'll lie, withdraw, judge your purity because it exposes your pain. And it's not because you don't care, but because you don't know how to receive care without suspicion. Ask yourself, do you get triggered when she brings up her past? Does body count make you insecure? Do you feel jealousy when she's vibrant in a room you can't control? That's not her. That's your unhealed masculine. And if you don't learn to self-regulate, you'll make her do it for you. You'll force her to carry both your pain and her love. That's when she starts digging. Not because she lost interest, but because she's exhausted trying to be both woman and warrior. She wasn't asking you to be perfect.
Robert was cute.
Ooh. Holy smokes, Robert.
Yeah.
Ouch, man. It's
Yeah.
heavy.
He mentioned the mirror piece in there too.
It's heavy.
And he's kind of right, but he's also kind of wrong.
Let's do it. There's a lot of stuff in there.
There's a lot of stuff in there. You can't use the mirror piece though. Because the mirror piece says you get what you are. She can't be Wonder Woman and he be just a regular dude on the street causing all of this stuff to her. There's this bi-directional canal of foolishness that brings the two of them together.
Correct.
And you,
like the narcissist who loves the
I was just about to go there. You as the clinician know the narcissist loves the codependent. The avoidant is drawn to the anxious person and vice versa. This is Krishnamurti's concept of the mirror of relationship. And this is the type of information that I'm saying is out there. It sounds good. It's articulate. Just because it's articulate doesn't mean it's intelligent. Right? So it sounded good. And then it was like, wait a minute, you're elevating the woman in this scenario by saying the man is this. And a lot of the things he was saying is correct. But there is a cycle. There's a dyad here.
Correct.
It isn't just, that's what I said, there is no one victim and one villain. There are two sides of both coins in both arenas. Go ahead.
Right. No, I'm listening. I'm like, yes. When we listen to those things and why we can jump on them so quickly is it taps into our superficiality. Like when we're superficial in conversations and relationships, in the information we want to take in, the first things about that sound great and appealing. Like, yeah, I get it. Shoot, there's a whole bunch of me's out here trying to do this. But then we have to think about, well, how are you doing this? Why are you perpetuating this? That's where you get to sit back and reflect. How did I get here and become Superwoman? And how much of me becoming Superwoman is the platform I want to be standing on.
Look at
Where
that.
would I be without my soapbox?
So you saying I co-created the soapbox?
I think I co-create everything, but that's the way
Ooh.
I'm responsible for all the things that happen, good or bad. But that's the way you know I process those things.
Right.
But hearing that, it can be like, yeah, no, yeah, I get it,
Yeah.
because it taps into those superficial
Right.
arguments that are out here every day.
Yeah.
Of whose fault is it, you know, the independent woman versus this man, and this is why the man doesn't do it anymore because, well, you want to do it, so I'm gonna let you do it. All of these tug of wars, when we're not talking on a deeper level about that entire conversation, which is, well, how did we both get here? Because we're talking about independence.
You know what's really ugly? I'm gonna say something, and it might be offensive, and I don't want it to be offensive, but it might be taken as offensive.
I'm ready.
The unintelligent speak straight. The intelligent speaks double-sided. The more intelligent you are, the more double-sided you speak.
Okay.
Because you're speaking for everything. Like, the possibility could be this or that. You don't speak in absolutes.
Correct.
So the keep it reals of the world and tell me straight like it is, that is the most unintelligent speak there is. Because nothing is straight.
No.
Everything is nuanced, right? And a lot of people don't like that. So again, if we're in a relationship and I can express my emotions because I'm one of those keep it real, just tell me what it is type,
Right.
and you don't understand that, oh, that's a dismissive avoidant.
Right.
They don't actually do well articulating their feelings. Like,
Right.
you're going to push them away by doing that.
If I do keep it.
Do you see what I'm saying? So again, we live in a society that kind of elevates the just keep it real and speak facts, but facts are not as clear as you think they are.
Right. That's someone's observation. That's from their POV.
Right.
Right. Without being able to branch out and say, well, this is just, for me, it's not absolute. This is just my experience of what it's like to be Superwoman in my house. But when I got the soapbox kicked from under me, I now have to fall into my soft girl era.
Oh, Lord, here we go. When we come forward, we go to the phone lines. I promise you better get in here and talk to my sister, Dr. P. You already know who it is, Dr. Pacoya McCall Robinson. Yes, sir. This is great. That hour flew.
I know.
Hey, she's in here. Y'all say hi to her.
Hi.
What's your Cash App?
I don't have Cash App. You think I should? It's all the same, you know. I'm like a Zeller, you know. Said incite me, gmail.com. What? I don't have.
It's fine.
I don't have. Okay. Whatever you want to give me, put it in there. Zoe Cash App me.
Zoe Cash App me. What in the hell?
Put it
Oh
in
my
here.
God. Check out Dr. Pacoya's website for booking, products, and more.
Thanks.
Tell them about your wins journal.
Win is everything.
Yes.
So it's a journal, has some of my favorite quotes, but at the end of the day, it's to track wins. Like, we usually are tracking so much what we didn't do and how we didn't do this and how we didn't do that we don't ever bask in the ambiance of when we did do things right. Every birthday, it's like, oh my God, I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. So 365 days worth of every day you get up and you track one win. Like, I got up today, I worked out today. It's to train and condition the mind to live in the positivity, the gratitude, versus in the, oh, I didn't do this. Oh,
And that's
I
not
failed at
toxic
that. I
positivity.
failed. No, it's not. It's true. Like, you really
You
did.
actually
But
did
you're
these things.
conditioning yourself to be more. And when you know how people be like, winning is not everything. No, yes, winning is everything.
Winning is everything.
It is everything.
God damn it.
I'm not teaching no losers, right?
Hey.
No, but it's really to condition yourself to think more positive and stay focused on positive than focusing so much on negative things.
I love it.
And then the journal, the other one is about 7 days to a more meaningful life. So it's just how to shift into change. Like, somebody's like, I want to start doing this. We talk about the stages of change, and it's quickly and short in like 7 days.
I love it.
Switch it up.
I love it.
Switch it up. Change your life.
Change your
7
life.
days. 7 days, man. He was like, 14 days is a habit. 7 days. It works. Somebody said, tell him to turn you up.
Tell him to turn you up. Her mic ain't even on. The hell? Her mic will be on in 2 seconds. Where are they at?
Probably in their wall. I don't know.
No, these are some people on yo.
Yeah, they're messaging me about tell them to turn you up. I don't know where.
Well, where are they watching it? Ask them.
Oh, on there. Let's see. On YouTube?
Which YouTube?
Oh, or on. Let me see where we are. I don't know, because they could be on the radio or I don't know. Can you hear me? Is this thing on?
Lord have mercy, Jesus. In the name of sweet baby Ray's.
Oh my! Oh, but I'll let you know the real book comes out on development, how to raise emotionally intelligent and resilient children.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
I know. I'll be done in about 2 months.
I love that. We almost ready. No, that's dope. I love that. Let's get it.
The child was weird, and you still have to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How is that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I said on YouTube.
Is this
I just
something
got
wrong with this?
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed. Hit you with the bad pipes routine. How does he maintain his humbosity?
He likes it when it pinches my nip.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
So Williams. Reason, accountability. The voice of reason.
Why are people scared? Yeah, what comes to my mind is that lack of validation. If I don't get validation for who I am, ego. If ego doesn't get validation for who ego is, it goes out of its way to look for separation. This is why people want more money, more accolades. And when they don't have that validation of who they are, they really don't feel like they have purpose, which means that they don't have meaning. And underneath that, they tend to feel unwanted, unloved, and unacknowledged. So they typically put on a mask to make sure that they can show up in the world and receive the love that they desire. But becoming nobody means that they don't get to perform anymore. And most people just don't know who they are outside of performance. And they are unsure that they'll be loved if they don't perform the way that they have their entire lives. Essentially, they're afraid that love will be taken away. So, but you...
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Women of Tomorrow with Candace Love. And she was cooking. She was cooking. I loved everything she had to say. And we have callers on the line, and I want to get to them. But if you're just tuning in to the second hour, we're having a real conversation about dopamine disciples. Disciples of dopamine.
Dopamine disciples. I love it.
Worshipping at the altar of instant gratification.
Give it to me.
My God. Relationships are not just about your satisfaction.
No.
No.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Doesn't come with a stamp.
Relationships are about your... Would you say that Carl Jung modeled individuation off of what the Hindu might call moksha or nirvana?
Yeah, you know we got all that.
You know they just recontextualized it for European consumption.
That's right, yes.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So, relationship is an extension or tool of self-actualization.
Correct.
Are we using it for that?
Oh.
Listen, relationships for most people is Bikram yoga.
Yeah.
We in a hot box sweating. We're not levitating. We're just in a hot box sweating on La Cienega.
We're going nowhere.
Oh, this was wonderful. We had a good time. We sweated.
Sweat it?
We sweated it. We sweated it out.
Yeah.
And now we're finna go have brunch. That's what relationship is. So when people are talking, a man's supposed to, and then a woman supposed to, and then I just be like, yo, you have no idea what kind of damage you're doing. If you don't understand the spiritual aspects of relationships, this craving for validation, where do we get where does it come from, Doc?
It's instant. It's on Instagram or something.
Does it come from home? Did the first person to not fulfill us, was it our primary caregiver?
That's what That's what
them folks say.
That's what they say.
Them folks be saying.
Yeah.
We don't want to say who the folks is.
That's what they say. Them people.
Them people.
The people that we follow, that is what they say.
The Bowlbys of the world,
Correct.
the Ainsworths of the world, that's what they say.
Right, but they're also teaching, again, it's not a spiritual sense. We always bring that in here about what did we actually come in here to do.
Yes.
Right?
Ooh.
Why
them folk, go ahead.
am I here? Right?
Yes.
So we're not taught that. So those lessons and those teachings and those books, the Western way, is the crutch, which always, I think, actually leads you to remain broken.
We talk about this a lot.
It's the dollar sign.
Yes.
There's nothing, there's no monetary value in the field of healthy.
I have to diagnose something.
Correct.
In order to prescribe something.
That's right. And you're still a hot mess.
And Lord have mercy.
Tap into your true self without all of that. And not to say there aren't, true chemical imbalances and people need mental health and medicine and things
absolutely.
like that. But
yes.
In that sense of there's a missing piece where, there is balance. And I don't think anybody can fully, entertain another person in a relationship without their own spirituality. Not necessarily saying it has to be this God or something, but there has to be something rooting you.
Wait, how do we tell our ego and its strategies that we've learned from childhood? We strategize from childhood to get what we want, to get what we didn't get. So how do we tell ourselves, hey, this is our ego doing this, and this is not our soul, our presence, the truth of who we really are. This is not that.
All right, that's your id is out here acting up.
Your id is wilding. How do we differentiate?
I think that's what that practice. It's a spiritual practice. It is sitting in that quiet. It is sitting in that nothingness where those answers are revealed to you.
All right, here we go. Modern intimacy has become a biological liturgy. We kneel before our screens, refresh the feed, and call the flicker of novelty connection. The dopamine surge, once a biological whisper guiding us toward survival, has been recoded into a doctrine of distraction. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk reminds us that trauma leaves the body chasing regulation through stimulus. Ugh. Every notification mimics the promise of maternal return. Mama! Mama! Likes equal hugs. Lord have mercy. It is a digital hug. The hugs done turned digital. Lord have mercy. Our likes are lullabies to a limbic system terrified of stillness. Krishnamurti might call this the addiction to becoming, a refusal to simply be. Nietzsche warned that man would rather will nothingness than not will. That's ugly. In digital romance, the will to scroll replaces the will to introspect. This keeps me going.
It does.
Right?
It does.
The philosopher's mirror becomes a touchscreen, reflecting only the ego's echo chamber. Babette Rothschild, her trauma-informed grounding offers a path out. Orient to the present before seeking pleasure. Remember, my peace, remember how we said peace and quiet? So really, my quiet is pleasurable. But quiet is an extension of avoidance. It is not truly peace,
Right.
which can be in chaos. The avoidant technically can't be in chaos. Do you see?
Right.
And life is chaotic
It is.
at times. Oh my goodness, we got callers on the line.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to talk to these folk?
Always.
In the name
My
of...
favorite part.
Oh, here we go. In the name of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, let's get this conversation going. The national discussion begins. Reverend L from Dallas, Texas is on the line. What are your thoughts on tonight's conversation, my friend?
What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm alive and well. What's happening with you, Pimp?
I'm doing all right, man. Doing all right. I want to say welcome to the guest also. I want to be rude.
Dr. P.
Hi. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm very well,
So,
thank you.
Yeah. One thing stuck out to me real quick, though.
Yes.
When you said you didn't want to offend anybody.
Right.
Earlier when you made a statement.
Here we
You
go.
know I'm all for that.
Yeah, I know.
And when you said just tell them, it's like low, we said low intelligence. We just tell me straight up, just tell them straight up. That, and I understand where you're coming from, because a lot of these people are slow to listen and quick to speak.
Ooh.
They just want to go ahead and get it out there. And like, just tell me. It's like, you just want to hear the situation. You don't want to hear how we got there. And sometimes how we get to certain places, you can understand how we got there. So understanding, a lot of patience. A lot of people don't want patience in these relationships. They want instant relationships. Everything got to be just completely 100. When you date somebody or whatnot, you might not have everything in common, but you start working together. If you like that person enough, you can kind of compromise little things. Understand how this person became who they are. That could be really genuine, but you got to know yourself first. If you don't know yourself first, you're going to be out here lost and helping other people lose themselves.
Ooh, helping other people lose themselves. Let's get lost together.
I'm a helper of helping you get lost. Follow me.
Reverend L, man, I love it when you come in, man. You be cooking with that hot fish grease, brother. Guess what you just did, my friend?
About Dallas, Texas in the building.
Dallas, Texas is on the board. Texas is in the building deep right now. Are you ready for the next major city in Texas?
Where we at?
Attila from Houston, Texas is on the board. Attila, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Attila.
She's like,
Texas.
I got questions.
Dr. Sequoia. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love her. So much. She's awesome.
Thank you. Hey, girl. Hey.
First of all, yes, I just want to correct. Houston is the best city in Texas.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay.
We ain't all the same. Y'all said, but
We ain't all the
I
same.
do have some questions.
Okay.
And so my first question to y'all is presence a function of isness, appreciation? And in what way can the lack of presence be considered a rejection of what is in the hopes that the desired outcome is achieved?
Ooh.
I mean, jeez. Okay.
She took off isness. And I'll reject isness in order to get what I want. Is that what you saying?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
so we're rejecting in order to get what we want. Because that's a lot. That was a lot, like a mouthful of stuff. I have like a billion thoughts.
I see what she on though. I see exactly what she on.
Go on, I'm listening.
So when you say isness, the truth of who say a person actually is, you're aware of
Or
it.
a situation.
Or a situation. You know what it is. They know what it is. You reject that in order to get what you want. Maybe the situation isn't giving you what you want. So you say, well, I'm going to reject it, even though I know what it is, and it's probably something that's familiar to me, that I'm attracted to, that I might want to participate in.
Like being blinded by the one-eyed monster?
Exactly. Or it could be the other way. I know what this is, and I know, like, I had a sister tell me a few months ago, she said, after she met me, this feels like my world is going to be turned upside down. Just from the conversations we had, she said, this feels like my world is going to be turned upside down. And it was. She knew it.
Like an hourglass.
And I think what happens with a lot of people, you might be attracted to your ideal.
Bingo.
But you might not be ready for your ideal. Do you see?
I do.
So you can call in that, I want this, I want this, I want that. And then when it shows up, it may trigger all of the work you need to do to catch up.
So you reject that.
Then you reject that.
You block your blessing. You reject your blessing and say,
come on.
You not for me.
It showed up. You ain't, I thought you was for me.
That's why you single.
But you really not for me.
You for the streets. Give them back to the world.
I am ready for the streets now. I thought I wasn't for the streets, but I'm for the streets.
I know, the streets is treacherous out here. Let's not play these games. No. So treacherous.
Right.
Stay with the one you with to be treacherous.
Dr. P, can you elaborate?
And rejecting, I think we did it, but let me see, what else can I don't know if I can say more about that. That would add to
Why
it.
do we reject what could actually jumpstart the healing process in us?
Like, other than we're just not ready. Or we don't even know.
Is we're not ready a thing?
It is a thing. But I think not being ready, I believe, is a true thing. And especially if you're not aware. You cannot be ready for something you're not aware of.
I like that.
And if you choose to not be aware because you don't believe it, like, if I'm the freshest thing out, like, nobody can change my mind about that.
Right.
And with all my options keep on telling me that I am, there's no reason to shift or change. I can't see I actually have a problem.
But this is getting deep, and I'm going to tell you why. If I'm listening to cosmologists, Dr. Neil deGrasse, what's his name? Is that his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson? If I'm listening to him, and he says, hey, man, we live in a simulation. So free will is an illusion. If I'm listening to Einstein and all of Einstein's universal constants, and we get down to this understanding that the universe is divinely fine-tuned, well, scientists wouldn't say divinely. They don't do the God thing. They would just say fine-tuned, right? If everything is fine-tuned, so there's an economy to the universe doesn't waste any movements. So I don't believe the timing thing. It happens whether you're ready for it or not.
It's our perception of...
It's our perception of being ready.
Right.
But it happens when it's supposed to happen. Hold tight. When we come forward, the voice of reason gonna keep this thing cooking. Let's go. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We're not ready.
Yes, you are, goddammit. Smack.
You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice, goddammit. Smack.
You
finna get hit. That's what I'm saying. That's how it happens.
That's true.
Because I think a lot of people think they have the power to procrastinate.
All right.
But you really don't.
Like, because it's still going to happen.
And if it doesn't happen, you're going to regret that it didn't happen. In most cases, people will look back and go, you know, I should have. And then, you know, I had an opportunity to. And
he was good or she was good.
See?
It was good for me.
See? Ooh la la. Mon ami.
Ooh la la.
We out here, y'all. What y'all on?
That was good. That was a great question, statement, observation. I like it. I like it a lot.
This is good. This is good.
Yeah. I don't want this no more.
Hindsight is truly 2020. Wah, 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 wah.
Get your grandmama skillet. You out here shaking it and tossing it.
Get your grandmama skillet. Oh, God, help me. Somebody help me. This show is flying. We cooking.
I love it.
Yeah.
It was a great time, man.
You know how I does? Have you seen my grand muffin?
Shooting hoops and stuff?
Listen, she's a hooper now.
Shooting hoops?
Yeah.
I sure did.
She is a hooper.
Good times. Nice. Yep. I know. Yeah, I think that's the one I saw the last one. Oh my gosh. Just the adorableness.
She's out of control cute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Out of control cute. She's adorable.
See my granddaughter?
She's absolutely adorable.
It's Nuri Hoops, man. Out here hooping on y'all.
Hooping and shooting.
It's Nuri Hoops. She called me the other day. Her pet dog walking around acting stupid.
Slide back. Right in the frame.
To live for the future is an indefinite postponement of life. You go through in your education a whole series of steps. The word in Latin, gradus, means a step. So we have first grade, second grade, third grade, gradus, gradus, gradus. Finally become a graduate. You know, you've gone along the steps. But you're still doing it. So that when you become finally successful as the president of your corporation, you have a funny feeling of being cheated. You climbed the stairway and you got to the top, and there's nowhere else to go. And since you've never been taught to live in the present, you don't know how to. So an insurance salesman comes around and says, listen, I've got the very thing for you. Retirement program. Because when you're 65, you will drop out of the system. And then you'll really be able to enjoy yourself. See?
Wow.
Despite your prostate trouble, menopause, false teeth, and everything else. And the art of living in the eternal now is not taught in our educational system. And it's not taught because it's thought of as being feckless, irresponsible. It isn't irresponsible at all. It is everybody's duty, I could put it that way, to enjoy themselves. Because if you don't do that, you become a nuisance. You become aggressive, you become a robber, you become a thief, you become somebody who's trying to organize the rest of the world, that is to say, a power maniac. simply because you haven't learned the very simple, inexpensive art of living in the present moment. It really doesn't take an awful lot of energy to maintain a human life. If you really consider what you need to eat, what you need to wear, how much housing you have to have, it comes down to something quite simple. And the simpler, the more you have the capacity. Mike videos off. Enjoy watching a raindrop crawl down a window. But if you watch a raindrop crawl down a window and you think, my, look at that, everybody says, you're crazy. You're watching a raindrop fall down a window. Can't you find something more important to do? That means, can't you make more trouble than that? So, the mentality that doesn't recognize the importance of watching a raindrop crawl down a window is the one that is creating the trouble in the world today. Say, you are of no value, you're not even human, unless you're changing things, unless you're interfering, unless you're progressing. We confuse growing with progressing. Unless something is happening, a great operation, a new project is going on, and you're busy with it, we say, well, you're lazy. You're good for nothing. Because you are not working for the future. But they say, if you're working for the future, you're quite mad. So they don't work for the future. Just like a Chinese coolie works long enough to make some money. Then he knocks off work and he goes to the gambling joint. And he gambles. Or he smokes opium. Or just generally wanders around and digs the scene.
Opium?
And we say, well, that's awful. That's irresponsible. You can't do that. That's not maintaining the world properly. What do you think? Maybe that is maintaining the world properly. Maybe it's we who think that everything should be progressing who are destroying the world. Of course we are. By our Protestant ethics, by our notion of keeping everything in charge.
He's on fire.
Hey.
It's the voice of
I
reason
said,
with
if it
Zoe
keeps you out of my trash can, you can do whatever you want.
Hey, Alan Watts cooked that shit right on up. I love it.
Mass producing. You are lazy.
I love it. Sis, you gotta come back more often.
I know, you know. Just be out here traveling the world.
All over Africa. Where else? Europe. Be everywhere. Mexico. Babies be riding camels.
I'm just over here doing what the guy said. You know, I'm just trying to not be a misfit. I don't not need to be producing. I already produced 2 kids. Now I gotta produce them to how to have some fun.
You know,
just go away for a little bit. When you get back, everything will be right here still.
I'm gonna get some more tea. You?
Agua.
Agua? Come on.
Make 2-0.
Always the H2O. And Dizzle, we in you.
Everything to get us. Yes. Shining. Agua. Good old fashioned H2O. String, string.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, if you guys want to hit that little cash app, that would be very nice.
Do it. Do it.
I would be so appreciative. Hey, tonight's show is lit. Uh-oh. What is this? Who is this?
It's like make you feel like the principal's office.
My birthday is Monday,
This is why Carson is not calling.
My birthday is Monday, October 13th, 2025. That's where I have my soul. My old school favorite song is Only You by 112. Featuring Biggie and Diddy. My new jam today again is by Jacob Lattimore. This gift is just a small token of my appreciation for you as the board operator. How's it a gift to you?
My birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, that's why.
I know your birthday is coming up, but is he asking you to play these songs?
I'm assuming that's what he's saying as a gift to him. You see how he shouted you out though, right?
Yeah. He wants us to say happy birthday. We will.
What's your number one zodiac sign?
But
look how he signed himself.
Oh, he sent you a card.
Yeah, he sent me a card.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just saying, look how he signed himself.
God bless Eric Green, KBLA contributor. Now I don't want to say nothing.
I'm just saying, this is his.
That's the mentality. Like, I'm a contributor.
And see, Loki,
like a correspondent.
That's how Sean feels too.
Oh, niggas is crazy.
That's how they be feeling. They be feeling like when I call in, I'm helping the show.
Not if you're not good.
Exactly. So.
God damn it. I was about to give him a whole birthday shout out.
Lost your blessings.
KBLA contributor. Nigga, does he have business cards like that?
You know what? Sometimes.
Listen, if you not working with me directly, you ain't, boy. That's kind of fucked up. I'm sorry. Fuck it, I'll let him live. Damn it. KBLA contributor from the sidelines.
That's what you say.
That's crazy.
Our very own.
I'm blown away by that. Like, what? Wow.
Wow is right.
If that's on somebody's resume, I'm going to be mad as hell. You know, I'm a silent contributor to KBLA. They don't know.
This is not an option.
But I know. What the fuck?
Climbing the ladder.
You didn't give that vibe for him the whole time we were in Eric Purgatory. Come on, tapped in and said Eric Purgatory because he's like difficult. So he doesn't want to acknowledge shit about himself. So like, he acting hella
like, where are you today?
You like kind of narcissistic, nigga. You need to be here today.
This is it. This one's for you.
He don't wanna know.
Well,
I'm gonna shout him out anyway.
as you should. You know?
Here we go. This shit crazy.
Absolutely.
give all your mind, your heart, your nerves to completely give attention, do you find that there is a center from which you are attending?
Ooh.
So in that attention, there is not your thinking and speaker thinking. There is only a quality of a total attention. Right? Don't look so mystified. It's really quite simple.
Ooh.
Just pay no attention.
You see, our thinking, or everyday thinking, is with regard to a certain subject, to a certain action, to a certain problem. Thinking about something, right? Right? That thinking is from an experience, from a memory, from a knowledge. Therefore, it's your experience opposed to another experience. So there is always division. Right?
My experience versus your experience.
Please follow this.
Please follow this.
I love him.
You have your opinion, another has his opinion.
Come on.
And the two divisive opinions, dividing opinions, can never come together. If you believe in something, another believes in something else strongly, then there is wide cleavage.
A cleavage. Wow.
To the way of thinking we are accustomed. Right?
Hey, man. I love Krishnamurti. And he's always cooking with the rarest grease. And you know, Krishnamurti was big on attentiveness. He was. What's happening is when Krishnamurti started, he was born in 1895, died in 1986. He was 90 or something like that. So when Krishnamurti started, his philosophy centered on something that is now translating into the clinical side. The mindfulness piece.
Right.
And Krishnamurti, his view of meditation was something that isn't forced. Right? He was like, this is an effortless attentiveness. And so when you look at it from the clinical side, it was the parent that didn't tune in, that wasn't emotionally attentive to the child, that created the breach in the child. So as an adult, we grow up, we have this breach, we've learned coping mechanisms and survival strategies, and we think that's who we are. And we take that into adult relationships and we use these tactics on the people we attract into our lives. Now, the question becomes, how do I get to where Krishnamurti is when he pushes this concept of choiceless awareness, where I'm not allowing my broken past to make decisions on who I'm supposed to be with or who I'm supposed to deal with based off of this deficiency that happened way back when. How do we break that cycle from a clinical perspective? And then we'll bring Atala back in.
Clinically, the only way to shift or have any change, say we have any kind of trauma, it's to relive that sort of experience and have a different outcome. Like you have to, it's a redo. You have to do it again and see a different outcome for you to believe, like, oh, it's not the correct way, right?
Right, but the redo is scary.
So we talked about fear, right? Like,
so if we recognize we're redoing, right, a reenactment, right?
Gotta have a different outcome.
So what do?
You get in there and do it.
But what do we do normally?
Oh, you don't do it. You avoid it.
You avoid it, and then you start it over again.
Yes, the question is, how would you redo that? How do we have a different outcome? How do we stop blaming our, initial parents, guardians, whoever it was that caused that initial disruption or that breach, whatever it is? It has to be redone. And when we're having partners, right, that are coming into our life, this could even be with friends, not even necessarily like our romantic
an intimate situation,
situations, even in our friendships. We can be bouncing through friends or have an inability to make and keep friends because we don't know how. We don't find value in it. Maybe they trigger us. Maybe they're not playing into our story. Like, maybe they're not getting in that loop with us. Right? So we'll switch. It could be their fault.
No, this is big. Are you listening to you?
I think so.
You cooking.
Just sitting in here.
So again, this reenactment piece. Right. You're saying you're forced to get in there and reenact it.
Yeah.
But you're not bound to the end of the story that molded you.
Correct.
So you have to be someone different. It's the same script, but you have to be. You got to do it differently.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Nah, but you know what most people do?
Stay the same.
They walk off set.
Oh yeah.
And then they go to another set.
And they're staying the same. They're not changing. So they're like, oh, nothing's changing for me. Like, you haven't yet. Clinically speaking.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR. It's complete fire. I am completely mind blown. My sister has given me so much to think about.
It's good to know.
When we come full, I will pull my niece, Artella Phillips, back into the... My goodness, this was good! Hey! When we come forward, we going back to Houston, Texas. Let's get it! Yo! That was good.
Relationships and everything in between.
Ooh, and that's tomorrow's topic, by the way. Reenactment versus reconciliation. The reconciliation, the only way to well, I don't want to give it away.
Right.
But all week long, it's all female guests.
Hey.
It's about to be crazy.
Reconciliation.
I don't want to give it up. It's gonna be good.
Spin-off? Oh my gosh, the continuation.
The continuation.
Yeah, man, we're in a rough spot with this society.
Yeah, I'll be looking at people and I'll be like,
I'm just hearing a lot, and now that I hear a lot of the same things with everyone now, that I'm like it's like it's diseased, like what we're catching.
You should probably come back for Thursday. Throw away soulmate condoms.
Oh. So I don't even know where to begin with that. Just throw them out.
We throw soulmates away like condoms.
And how do we? Yeah. That makes me think like me and my friends are always talking about that kind of stuff, like throwing away partners, but our friendships. People are like, are you guys still friends with your
No, I just talked to a girl today. She was like, I'm not a friend with that girl no more. The other girl you met over here, though.
Crazy. We're like, what do you mean? Like,
Soulmates as throwaway condoms.
Yep. We're like, but would you even know it? Like, that's the
They
other
do
piece,
know
like,
it.
Like they know that's my soulmate.
Let me tell you something. If my soulmate brings me, quote unquote, uncomfort, disrupts my peace,
you're getting out of there. You're not. People gonna get out of it. That's what we're talking about. Like, you can't sit with being. I don't think people in general can be disagreed with. We're not good at.
That's what I'm saying. A benign lover is the thing. You be deep over there and I can observe your deep, but you can never turn your deep lens here. You gotta come back Thursday.
Wrap my head around this.
The condom soulmate.
The condom soulmate.
Throw it away.
It's coming. All right. So much. Take church.
Makes us feel inferior in dating is this feeling that we don't match up to what we see out there. So we go into a date and we feel not good enough. We look at someone and we think they're intimidating because of the way they look or their style or what they've achieved in their life or the speed of their wit, and we think, God, I can't match up to this person. But if we see them as being on a level playing field with us, where we're different but equal, we can simply celebrate those aspects of them. The same is true in a relationship. Someone else's success in a relationship doesn't diminish our worth. We can be with someone who is incredibly impressive in all sorts of ways and simply celebrate them, knowing it takes nothing away from our inherent value.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason about to land this plane. That was Matthew Halsey. Hey, he always cooking with the rarest grease. We love featuring these clips. The clips have been amazing tonight. My sister, my god sister, Dr. P. McCall Robinson. I don't want to say McCall. I just want to say Robinson.
I know you don't. See,
but it's all good. It's all love.
All of us is in here.
Everybody up in here, man. She been on fire tonight. My niece is on the line. I want to get her in here to get her final thoughts on this. Attila from Houston, Texas. Give it to us.
Yeah, so ultimately, I think what the centers around is our perception of worth and value. So if I don't believe I'm worthy, I'm not going to value that which, like, authentically values me. And that's it.
She told us.
Said that to them.
Yeah,
she said that to them. 8:59.
She told us, huh? Attila, guess what you just did, niece? Houston, Texas is in the building, man. Hold on, man. Do we have to do this? We're going to shout out Eric. Apparently, it's Eric's birthday today. Eric from Carson. Hey, this is Eric's theme song right now. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Eric. Happy birthday, brother. We appreciate you. I don't know about the contributor piece.
All the things that you bring forward.
Yeah, all the things you bring forward. How about that? When you call in, we appreciate the calls, brother. But to be honest with you, you should have called in on your birthday to talk to my sister.
Got some of this good healing.
Because I've been asking you, have you gone to deal with a therapist? I said, you need to see a therapist. My sister is here. You shouldn't be out on a date. I'm here to tell you right now. You, brother.
Being a misfit?
No, I love the brother, man.
Chaos to the
Listen,
like the man said.
listen, I love the brother. But he need to be on this. Hey, he need to, if he had Del Taco in the drive-thru, he need to get out the drive-thru. Put the car in reverse and go get a payphone and call in right now. I'm just telling the truth now.
Rush to your nearest payphone.
Listen. Oh, he got a cell phone. Okay, call in, Eric, because you need this work, brother. Listen, and what I love about this platform, a lot of brothers from all over the country call in.
Love it.
So it lets me know that brothers actually engage in this type of discussion and want to progress further. And Eric is one of those brothers. But Eric he ain't easy work.
Happy birthday. Cheers to another trip around the sun, my man.
You know.
We got work to do.
He's like Enos Boots in there with Canelo sparring like, oh, that boy good. That boy good. Doc, where can these people find you? How do they connect with you?
You can find me on Instagram at InsightMe. That's the letter N, SIGHTME, or insightme.com. That's where I'm at.
I love it. And your Instagram?
Insight Me.
Okay.
NSIGHTME.
Okay. She's married. I'm just going to...
Say it again.
Yeah. This is my god sister. She's married.
So yeah.
I'm just,
Just put it out there, because in case they didn't hear it the first time.
I mean...
I like it. I appreciate it. Somebody got to root for marriages out here.
I mean, one thing I love about... Yeah, it's healing, though. Because this ain't no easy walk.
No.
This is about healing every day.
Every day.
If we miss a day of healing, this thing could go sideways.
The Titanic.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell folk this. So you not married. I ain't got to be married to know that.
Right.
If daily healing ain't happening, this goes sideways.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah, it's good.
I have another question for you. If dopamine sustains romantic fantasy, can equanimity ever feel erotic? Yeah, you know I like doing it. Come on.
All right. Say it again. Go.
I got more. I got more.
All right. Yeah. Pass.
How might our tolerance for uncertainty reveal the maturity of our nervous system more than the depth of our affection? Woo!
Who's filling us up? Cup is runneth over.
That's what
I told you. This is not a one-night show.
I know it is
lots of cups. Oh, it's the low-hanging fruit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to reach from the top.
How might our tolerance for uncertainty reveal the maturity of our nervous system more than the depth of our affection?
Oh my gosh.
And most people can't deal with uncertainty.
No, uncertainty, like it's a scary place.
That's what your relationship isn't real if there's no uncertainty in it.
Well, but we like to tell ourselves if there is uncertainty in it, it's not certain, and that's what makes people scary and start looking for them other options.
Why does it have to be certain all the time?
Because that's what we have been programmed to believe.
So is the relationship a lie?
It can be.
If you think it has to be certain all the time, does that make a relationship?
No, you're just lying. Like, I'm the liar.
Well, if you show up as the liar, you done contaminated the relationship environment.
That's absolutely. But again, that mindset is important, and these are the questions you should be asking people on dates instead of what's your zodiac sign.
Now, if you ask these questions on a date, you're not gonna get to the second date.
But then stop wasting your time.
Wow.
But we should be able to have. Those are the kind of conversations we're talking about. We should be able to have, or we should be having, if we're saying we want healthy relationships. If we know if we're ready enough to be in one, our independence. We can be challenged. We can have intimate conversations like such to be able to really tell how is this thing going to unfold. Because our true selves is always going to come up. Let's
Every
just say
single
in my
time.
mind, if I'm never asked, hey, are you actually uncertain in relationships? Or do you feel usually pretty secure? If somebody really asks me that and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually pretty insecure. This person has two options: stay or leave.
Yeah.
That's very telling. But
And
those are
most
not the
people will
times.
leave.
Yeah, right.
Because most people don't have the capacity to deal with someone who's insecure.
Correct.
So most people don't know how to be in a relationship with a human being.
There you go. We're all pretty
Straight lies. We're liars.
Deceit.
I have to say it for what it really is. We're like, ladies and gentlemen, we started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. That 2 hours flew by quick. All week long, I meant to announce this at the beginning. All week long, all of my guests are female women. It's
another day, another time.
I love women's. They're all here. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be powerful. We started the conversation. It's up to you to finish it. I'll be back tomorrow with another slapper. Deuces! That was great.
That was great.
Listen, every single time, you kill.
You always make me feel so secure.
See?
Always walk in here feeling a little uneasy.
See?
Don't run.
See? I be trying to put you on.
You do. You definitely do. I love it. Seattle.
Women's. Hey, this was great.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Dope.
Good night.
Who got delivered? That is a terrible way to call it. The fuck? All right. Love y'all. Dope.